Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel. My name is Annick and I love fashion. So this channel is very much dedicated to my love of fashion. I review my favorite designs. I talk about my favorite maisons. And if that sounds good to you, I hope you can join me on this ride and let's get started. Today, I wanted to talk about streetwear. Streetwear is very much at the forefront of fashion. You see it every day on a day-to-day basis. Streetwear is everywhere, wherever you are, whether you are parading the street of London or the street of Calgary here. You see streetwear everywhere. So I wanted to talk about it. And if that sounds good to you, please give me a thumbs up. Follow my Instagram right there. And let's get started. Clothing is really powerful, right? Not only it's functional because we need it on a daily basis, but it's also a way we tell a story. It's a way we express ourselves. It's the way we challenge the norm, we follow trends, or the way we refuse to follow. Wherever you fall on the spectrum, we can all agree that clothing is really, really important. And streetwear, it's this segment of the fashion world that has so much history and richness to it because it really embraces all the different elements of fashion, but it also brings an element of comfort and rebellion, right? And I love that. So it started in the streets of New York. Some would say that it started in the surfing culture in LA and the skateboard culture in LA. And there's also a history of it in Japan, right? But needless to say that back in the 90s or the 80s, what was described as urban or from the ghetto has really, really taken over the fashion industry, right? And we see it every day. And this is why I love fashion, simply because what started by a small group somewhere would impact the entire world, an entire generation, right? And fast forward to 2021, we see all the luxury maisons really embrace streetwear, like you now making cardigan, or they are making, hoodies and all that, all the different streetwear factors. Who would have thought that one day you'll see Chanel make all those different designs, right? And thanks to streetwear, and thanks to the different brands that have really succeeded in this domain in merging luxury and merging day-to-day life together. And I can think of the brands like Supreme, I can think of the brands like Ambush, and of course, Heron Preston and Off-White. Today, I'm gonna review a couple of Off-White designs. I was very, very sad to hear of the passing of Virgil Abloh, the founder of Off-White, and definitely a genius and a revolutionary, because what he brought to the industry was, by creating Off-White, it was very much giving hope to a lot of kids who were like him, would never thought that they would be accepted in those spaces. And Virgil was able to speak the language of streetwear, but doing it in table luxury maison, right? And I think that led him to even becoming the menswear designer of Louis Vuitton. But think about that Louis Vuitton requested that the streetwear designer take over the menswear. Like, that's in itself, it shows the power of streetwear, where we are in this 21st century and this year 2021. And to me, it's very impressive. And may he rest in peace. May he really rest in peace. And I hope that he knows that his genius lives on. So when I heard of the passing of Virgil, I wanted to get some stuff that I will keep with me forever. And it's unfortunate that a tragedy like this had to prompt me to get some of the designs, but I had my eye on it for quite a while. And the reason I actually went ahead with purchasing it was because I saw that the price was going up on the resale markets, and I didn't want to pay the premium for these prices. So I got this stuff on sale, and I want to review them with you. Start with this shirt. So this is a white shirt that I bought from the summer 2021 season at Off-White. So it has all the elements of streetwear, which are comfort and community. But of course, it wouldn't be streetwear without the logo. And right here, if you can see, it says Off-White of Virgil Abloh, Spring Summer 2021, Bohemian Blur. Um, I like this shirt simply because one, it's cotton, so it's a very breathable material. The second thing is it has the very structured look. I love everything that's structured. So you have the padded shoulder here on both sides, so it brings a very a structure element to the clothes, right? So you have that. You have all the buttons that are quite hidden on the shirt right there. And of course, this is something I really, really enjoy, is that I think that I'll wear this shirt probably at work, under a blazer or a jacket. So unless I'm wearing it in the streets, or maybe, you know what, I think I'm gonna tuck it in my pants or my shirt and stuff. But so this is a beautiful shirt, a white shirt. You can never have many white shirts. I would definitely recommend it. Again, it has the streetwear elements to it, but it's very, very comfortable. And the reason I particularly got this shirt, because I have quite a few white shirts, was I wanted to have something that mentioned Virgil name on it, as you can see here on the pocket. And because a lot of designers, typically they're in the background, right? So you just see the name of the maison on the sweatshirts. Unless you really, really know your fashion history, then you may know some of the designers' name, like the John Galliano or the Tom Ford. But they hid in the background, right? And they just serve the maison. And I wanted to have something that would be a reminder of Virgil's stand of going after your dream. And also because it was Ghanaian heritage, and you don't typically see people from Africa getting into those levels, getting into those circles and making an impact. To me, it was a way of honoring his designs and his name by having it on the shirt. So this is a shirt that I'll wear often and I'll keep with me. I think from Off-White that I have will be this sweatshirt right there. You can tell that it has stains here. Can you tell? I've used it quite a while, actually. I have had it for about a year and a half. Purchased it on Essence on the menswear section. And these sweatshirts to me are very unisex. So as long as you know your size, it doesn't matter whether you're male or female, just go for it. And this is something that I bought at 70 or 80% off. Yeah, I think it was 80% off. Honestly, I'm very frugal. You probably don't believe it, but I am very frugal. Like, I'll put stuff in my cart and wait and wait and wait and wait, either until there's only one item remaining, or I see it to be at least 50%. So I did the same thing with these sweatshirts. What I like is that, again, those elements of streetwear, it's very comfortable. You can wear it on weekends, like with sweatpants or with a denim, or even with bicycle shorts. I've worn it with a couple of bicycle shorts. You have the logo in front. It's not as big as other brands' logo, so it's something that's I actually prefer. I don't like when the logo is really much in your face right there. That's not something I enjoy. But I like you have two people that are painting the off-white thing. So to me, I enjoyed this design in the back, and it was actually one of the reasons I purchased it. Can you see? Yeah, you have two painters. And it's made of cotton, of course, very, very soft on the skin. And I've worn it so many times. You also have your barcode right there, this scan code, where you can authenticate the product. And you can tell here the tags are still on, of course, but they're getting a little black and dark. I think it's time to cut this off, in my opinion. But again, it's a sweatshirt that I love, and I really enjoy the designs. The last thing that I wanted to review was this turtleneck that I'm wearing. It's cold weather season, and turtleneck are a must for me. I don't know about you. And when I saw this, I really liked it. It came with a set with the skirt. I didn't purchase the skirts because I don't know where I was gonna wear it. It was quite a short skirt, but the turtleneck, I see myself wearing it so many times. And as you can see, it has the logo there. It wouldn't be streetwear without the logo, but I was quite disappointed. I'm gonna bring it to the camera. You can tell that the logo was not properly placed because you have stains, the orange stains outside of the logo right there on the white squares. I don't know if you can see it. It fits my body perfectly. The sleeves are short, which you don't really see in turtlenecks. Typically turtlenecks end up being long sleeves, but these are short sleeves, and it's very soft on the skin. And I quite enjoy, out of all these three things, if I were to keep one thing, it would be this turtleneck. And again, it's because in terms of number of wear, I wear this all the time. Like, I can put it with a blazer, without a blazer. I can put it under a shirt and just have the neck out. And in terms of number of wear, I see myself wearing this more often than any other things here. And of course, in off-white fashion, I had to keep the tags on. I read somewhere that I could keep the tags. Typically, I remove the white ones and I just keep the plastic one here. But what I really enjoy about the brand is that every item comes with CLG logo. And that means that you get a code where when you go on the turtlelogo.com, you can actually confirm the authenticity of the product that you received. And going forward, you have a lot of brands that are installing that authentication process. And it's good to see a streetwear that's ahead of its time and already offering that to all its customers based on the product they purchase. Something that also flew off the shelf once the Virgil passing was announced was sneakers. I am not a sneakerhead, so I didn't really get into the sneaker game, but I saw on StockX and all the off-white Nike collabs were selling at high premiums. Away from this video is that have fun with your streetwear fashion. If you like streetwear, please comment below and let me know what other brands you like me to review. It's keys to wearing streetwear. I'll say wear it oversized, except in the case of a turtleneck like this, you can really wear turtleneck like this oversized. I'll say wear it oversized. Streetwear is very much about making a statement, so wear your logo with pride. If you're not really a logo person, I'll say find things like the design that I just showed you, where you just have people painting, something like that, where it's just a design, and if you know what the brand is, then you know. But if you like your logo, wear your logo with pride. Make a statement. Make a statement. I think that's the premise of street style. It's very much about making a statement. So whatever statements you want to make, just be conscious of that, right? Thank you for being with me today. I really enjoyed filming this video. Thank you so much to Virgil for sharing his creative genius with all of us. And in terms of streetwear, I want you to remember that it's about the functionality, it's about the comforts, and of course, have fun with the logo. Thank you and bye.